Hello everyone, it's Sheila back again. Welcome to my channel. I got my order from Lovecraft today. It's a massive bag. I did get an email and they said it would be delivered between 11 o'clock and 1 o'clock today, and it came at 12:30, so they're good on their service. But I'll open this up now and have a look at it. Let's just open the bag up. This is the red for Claudette's cardigan, and it's very similar to the red that I'm wearing, which is what I was hoping it was, because actually on the camera this red here is a little bit deeper than what it looks on the video. And this is Stylecraft Special Aran, and it has 196 meters or 214 yards. We aren't in the EU now, we could go back to yards if we want. My mind still thinks in yards and inches. I do not think in meters, even though it's been since I think it was 1972 when we changed. But I was brought up with feet and inches, yards, not with meters and centimeters. And I've never knit with Stylecraft before, so this is a new one on me. Have a look. I can see it is a little bit thicker than double knitting, but not that much thicker actually, like. So that's the red. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I bought 7 balls of the red. It did take 6 when I done the last cardigan for Claudette. But Claudette sent the wool to me herself, and there were 300-gram balls. There was 300-gram balls, but it didn't have on the label how many meters was in. So I wasn't sure how many meters I had actually used to do that size, and there was just a very small amount left. I only just had enough to do it, so I thought I'd better get 7 just to be on the safe side. And this is the cream. It actually looks white on the thing, but it's not, it's cream. And this is the same, it's a Stylecraft, and this is for Janet. She wants the same cardigan as Claudette, and Claudette's was just waist length, but Janet wants hers longer. She wants the length that it shows on the pattern, because Claudette did want hers a little bit shorter. And I wasn't sure how many balls it would take. It would probably only take about another 1, maybe 2 balls, but I bought a pack of 10 just to be on the safe side. I can always use it up. Janet had mentioned that she liked the multicoloured ones that I was doing in the baby ones, but that was in double knitting and I couldn't get it in Aran. And the only one they did have was the King Cole. Now these ones were £1.99 a ball. The King Cole ones were about £4.70 something just for the double knitting, and any you could get in Aran was the same price. So I don't like people having to pay that much. If they want anything knitted with wool that costs that much, I'd suggest to buy the wool and do them themselves, because that would make it. Looking at the price of the wool and then what has to be added on top for what I charge for knitting, and then the postage on top of that for sending it to them. It's going to be a very expensive cardigan. So Janet did say either cream or something like that. So you're getting cream, Janet, right? So that's, I've got 10 boards, and I can always do whatever's left over. I can do some little child's thing with afterwards. So that was another. And then I saw, I'm trying to look at this. There's no explanation in the bag for this, but this is glitter. I'll take one out and see. There's one there. This is glitter, which, well, it is nice. I did order lilac. It was the special offer they had on. It was £1.30 for a 100-gram ball, and I ordered the lilac for myself. The only thing I can assume, this is Hayfield's bonus glitter. The only thing I can assume is that they didn't have enough, or they didn't have any of the glitter, the lilac glitter left, so they've sent me whatever they did have, which I'm very annoyed about. This is not a colour. I'm not the one for wearing colours like this, black. So I will more than likely be knitting something up, but to sell with this, because I do not like black. I have a mobile phone. I'll show you the state of my mobile phone. You can see it's dropping to bits. This part. But this phone was 2017, I think, and there's one or two local places. I haven't went online for it, but there's one or two local places where I live that I've tried to get another cover for it, and the only colour they have is black, and I do not like black. So I said I'll just stick with this one until I need a new phone, and then I have to, which I think I need a new phone actually. This one has a, I don't know if you can see it on here, maybe hold it up close. My camera's going bright now. There you can just see a line there. That is a crack, and it goes right across the screen, and it also goes down the back of it. But it's been like that for about 4 years, and it's never affected the phone. But the battery doesn't seem to be lasting as long as it used to. And I've noticed one or two things get a little bit fuzzy on it, so I think it might be starting to affect it. So I might have to get a new phone. So I'll probably get a nicer case now. But I could have had another case. I just would not have a black one. I just do not like black. It's not a favourite colour of mine. I've just had my lunch. I'm having my cup of tea as well. So this glitter, to see what it says for it. It is 95% acrylic and 5% polyester. The polyester is probably the glitter that's going in it. Uh, 4mm needles. And that's it. But there's nothing in this parcel to say why they've sent this colour, because the colour was lilac that I ordered, and it was reduced from about £4 something, I think it said on the thing, to £1.30, and I thought that was a bargain. So I decided to order the 10. I knew I'd get about 5 of them for myself, and then I have 5 to knit something else. It looks like I've got 10 to knit something else for somebody else now. I was a little card inside of it. Oh, there it is. I have an exclusive discount code, 10% off my next order, valid up until the 31st of March. But it would be nice if there was a little note in here that told me why they've sent that black instead of the what I had ordered. And I've had no emails or anything to tell me that. I'm going to check my order again to make sure that it wasn't my mistake and that it was the lilac that I had ordered, the number. But I'm sure it was I had the right. In fact, I think the only thing that actually showed on it was the lilac. This stuff, the black and all that, was still the same price, unless they've sent that to me. I'm mourning, but they might have sent me in more expensive, the one that wasn't in the sale. But they could have sent me a nicer colour, because black is, I hate black. Look at it that way. You'll never ever see me wearing a black sweater or cardigan. I think I only have one pair of black jeans. All the rest of them are blues and greens and greys. So I have my bingo tonight. But before that, I'm messing on with my computer again today. I'm trying to get rid of this brightness that it comes up like. They have waved it in front of the camera. It seems to be if my hand goes anywhere near the camera or any part of my body, the autofocus comes on. That's what's happened. And I've been in the, I've Googled it and everything, trying to find out any way to get rid of it. There's just nothing that you can turn the autofocus off on this webcam. And it seems to be the same on all webcams on laptops, unless it's a very, very expensive one. This one was £700, which I think is expensive. But there's no way to turn the autofocus off. You have to put up with it. And when I Googled it, there's just about everybody else who has a laptop is complaining about the same thing. And a lot of people have told you to go into the Skype, because the Skype has the controls for the camera. It's not actually the controls for the Skype, it's the controls for the camera. So I went into the controls and I have managed to alter it slightly, but I still do get a lot of, particular brightness if I said like my hand goes in front of the camera. So I've got a tin on. I've got my little sideboard here that I've got the laptop on. I have a tin. A sweet tin, a rosa sweet tin, and I've got it on top of there, so it's got the camera a little bit higher up, and it's not quite as bad. So maybe if I can get it a little bit higher, but if I get it too higher, I'm going to be right down the bottom of the video. But that's another rant. I have been annoyed, going through everything on the controls and everything. I've turned the what they call the white. The white part of the video, I forget what they call it, the white light, something like that. You can turn that up and down, and it alters the thing. People are saying to turn that down, so I turned it down, and I think it has helped a little bit, but not what it should be. And I've turned onto it. There's another part on the camera. There's two different parts that you can alter on the when you go into the camera through the Skype, which annoys me. You can only get through it through the Skype. Why does it have to go through the Skype? Why can they not just have it on the camera itself? And I have to keep shutting the camera down and going onto the Skype and bringing the Skype up, and every time I want to change anything. And anyway, I've done a lot of altering here and there, and there was one other part that had the exposure, and I think that might have been too high as well, so I've turned that down. When there's so many settings on it, and it was set on -4, so I've turned it down to -5, and that does seem to have helped a little bit, but it's still not what it should be. It's still, I can't make it do it when I want it to. There's least movement sort in front of the camera, but Anyway, it's a little bit better than it was. I think I'm going to end up having to buy a separate webcam for this, because I just do not like what I have to do with this camera. My other computer was the same, but not quite as bad. I did have a little bit trouble with that one going light and dark, but not as bad as the exposure thing on this one, the autofocus on it. But anyway, it's my bingo night tonight, and I am me or my friend is going to be lucky. But I have to make a pom-pom for her little baby hat that she's knitting, that she gave me the wool for last week, and I haven't got around to doing it yet. So I better get it done for her. And she messaged me, I'm going to bring the hat into the club tonight. So bring the pom-pom and your needle to thread it through. You can do it while we're sitting during the break in the pom-pom. So thank you very much. Like I'm there for the bingo, not for to fix your baby hats for you. But never mind. Thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you all another time. So bye for now. A little bit extra to my video. I have just been on the Lovecraft site and checked my order, and I had ordered the lilac. And I've had a look at the place, the part where I ordered it from, and there's only two colours in at the moment, which is black and another dirty grey. And it's got a little note underneath, the lilac one is out of stock. And when it comes back in stock, instead of it being £1.30, it's now going to be £2.37, reduced from £3.39. So it looks like they didn't have any left after I ordered it, and took it upon themselves to send me the black, which is better than the dirty grey, because that's what it looks like. It is not a nice grey. They've sent me the black to compensate for not having the lilac, because the black is £2.37 as well, but they're giving it to me for £1.30. So I suppose I can't complain about that. I can knit it up and sell it. There are a lot of people who do like black, but I'm not one of them. So that was just a little bit extra to let you know that I found out why I got that black.